And welcome back, this is Scuba with more Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. I am joined as always by my Deep Sea squad of Sophie, Leo, and Zell. When we last left off, I actually made it to the bottom of this dungeon. However, I did it in a way that will not get you fixed encounters. And while there are some bonuses to doing that, primarily not having to fight the fixed encounters, I'm going to do it the other way this time. There is one particular downside to doing it this way as opposed to the other way. Doing it this way, the way that I'm going to do it now, will result in me having fixed encounters. That's kind of a downside. However, those fixed encounters can be very useful if that is what you are looking for. The other downside, though, here we just want to use one steam pressure. Yes. And that'll open the door. The other thing here is that we won't have access to that kind of room in the middle. I'll show it when we get there. There is a random encounter in there that is kind of rare outside of that room, but pretty common in there, and that would be the oil boil. So if you're looking for oil boils, they would be over here. But that is not what I am looking for today. So instead, we're just going to pretty much use one all the way down. That's pretty much the idea here. You will need Zell in order for this to work properly, as I've probably said many, many times. So let's just continue down further. I swear he's going to be useful. I've been saying it too many times and I'm starting to sound crazy because it's not actually proving right just yet. All right, down we go again. Now we have 13. Opening door to level number 5. I don't know why they have a big build-up for this. Because it's just the next level at the end of the day. It's not like it's actually leading us to a big bad boss fight. At least not this level. And then once we get here, we'll use one more RSP. Opening door to level number 6. Which is the elevator. Don't get confused and wonder why it's not opening there. Now here, once you make it all the way to the bottom, just head over to the door. Or, no, I have to do this first? Yeah, I have to do this first. Hold up a sec. Let me take care of this machine here. Well, Zell's pretty good with machinery, apparently. I don't remember this coming up before. But sure, he did have that hoverboard. He's good. Sure, go for it. They call me the machine when it comes to mechanics. Leave it to me, baby. This is kind of late for this to be coming up. This is disc 4. The earliest that this could have happened was disc 3. And now we're implementing the machine nickname? Freaking Albert Pujols, you kidding me? This must be it. This has to be. This is it, right? This ain't it? Sounds like me, sometimes. Hey, there's steam coming out everywhere. Okay, just let me think. Yo, this is it. This has to be, right? I never should have asked you. I didn't want to have to resort to this, but... Hey! Opening door to excavation site, ocean deposit. See, there you go. So, machine, meaning fighting machine. Wait, that was Leo. So machine, meeting fighting machine. Well, as long as we're in. And that's it. That is how you can do it. Why it has kind of different outcomes, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe, to the best of my knowledge, since I have encounter none on, that these are only available, these fixed encounters, if you do it that way. Why, I don't know, but we're up against a Triface, our first fixed encounter. It should go down pretty easy. It is a Triface. What do you want me to say? Not too tough for me now, but it does give us a lot of poison powder. And a couple levels. Well, just one level up for the brothers, but there's 2 of them, so it counts as 2. Time for me to save again. No, unfortunately, this Triface did not drop it, but the Triface is the primary reason that you want these fixed encounters. I believe this will be yet another Triface. It is. The reason that you want to fight these guys is because they have a tendency to drop curse spikes, and curse spikes can be turned into dark matter, one of the most useful items in the game, really. Couldn't steal, but doesn't matter, it is dead. Couldn't kill it with just 1 shot when it's facing me, but should I get a critical, it would. Or not with Leo, though. Once again, poison powders. Kind of hoping for the curse spikes. But yeah, dark matter is one of the most useful items in the game. It can turn into luck up, which is always useful if you're looking to max your luck. But I'm not necessarily looking for that today, so instead we're just going to be going through here, taking on all of these fixed encounters. Once again, I still have an encounter none on. I have to fight these guys. It's just something that I have to do. So we'll leave it in. It's not like it's taking up too much time anyway. Hopefully one of these times these guys will get an attack. Maybe I should just hold back. Forget it. I think this is the last one anyway. Curse spikes? No, just more poison powder. So much for grinding here and getting curse spikes. I might have them too high of a level for that. That might be the issue. All right, let's continue down. Once again, you have to do it that way if you want to get the fixed encounters. Oh, well, there is that right in the middle. Don't think I can actually climb down that. But it is time for our second fixed encounter. A Grendel and an Imp. Nothing I haven't really killed so many of before, but I do believe that we have not actually taken on the Grendel on screen. The Imp is just kind of known for being a dick. All he does is sit back and cast spells, most of which aren't really going to do much damage to me. He also has a chance of doing Holy when he dies. And I got 12 poison powders out of him, so he is much better to defeat for poison powders if that's what you're looking for. I think I'm fine on poison powders. I'm fine on a lot of things considering my party, and that's how you can get dragon fins from the Grendel. More levels up. Hooray. Let's continue going down. There will be more fixed encounters as we proceed, though. And it's just another Grendel and Imp this time. You can actually make it all the way to the bottom here, take on the last one if that's what you want, and then leave, and then the fixed encounter should stay here for you. I have actually never done any grinding here, so I can't say for sure, but based on what other people tell me, you can just go all the way down to the bottom, all the way up to the boss, and then leave. Aren't you happy you did that? Wasted all of our time there. That should finish him off. Is he going to go for a Death Holy? He does go for a Death Holy. Holy is one of the most powerful spells in the game. But it doesn't really matter if you don't have the stats to use it. Nothing does more than about 500 damage to me magic-wise, except for Meteor. Meteor, but only because it does multiple hits. Not per hit, though. Nothing per hit. Let's continue on and just... What? Oh, okay. I didn't see where we went. I thought we were going to go back up, apparently. More Grendels and Imps? More Grendels and Imps. I don't know why the Imp always faces the other way when we fight him. Grendel always goes down in one shot, more or less. He is susceptible to death anyway. Oh no, he lived! He lived. Leo, you are weak, apparently. And you wasted another turn on Blizzaga. And you never learn. Didn't your buddy tell you that I heal for 6? Seriously, 6. Alright, that should be enough here. Really? He lived through all that? I really do have to wait for death to kick in here? There we go, there's death. I knew I had that on for a reason. Oh, he's gonna go for blind. I believe we're all immune to it. Just realized how skinny he looks. Seriously, like, I can see your entire ribcage there. And he goes for the death holy again. He always goes for the person that killed him with the holy. It really does not concern me. And down goes the imp. To be honest, I rarely do it this way. I usually do it the other way, so I'm not used to these fixed encounters too much at all. Brother's got another level up before Cactuar did. How close are we to maxing out all these guys? Pretty damn close. So it's just 3 of them left. Huh. We'll find a way to fix that. As we continue on. Hey, a draw point. But there's a fixed encounter along the way. Who are we up against this time? It's a new room, new fixed encounter. We're up against a Behemoth. Our first time fighting a Behemoth. You can draw quite a few things from him. That is one of his appeals. He's got Regen, Tornado, and Flare. All of which I should be maxed out on. I am, so let's just go ahead and kill him. I believe he is also susceptible to death. Either that or I just really have an easy time killing him. I really just have an easy time killing him. I was about to say, I remember just killing him in one shot. There you go. I don't know why they nerfed Behemoth so much in this game. In every other game that I can remember right now in the Final Fantasy franchise, Behemoths were like a huge deal. They still can do quite devastating attacks, but they're not as tanky as they used to be. Kind of disappointing. I believe that he still has the ability to cast Meteor, just like in all previous versions of Final Fantasy. But for whatever reason, they just made him ridiculously easy this time. I remember, you know, panicking whenever I would come across a Behemoth. Well, he's got Flare, probably a Death Flare. How good is it? Hey, 700! Congratulations! You have probably done the most magic damage in a single attack against my party that I've seen. So, congratulations for that. Even though I one-shotted you. Didn't they used to have Meteor? I remember Meteor in particular, not Flare. Probably had Flare too, but for some reason I remembered Meteor. More Behemoths. You know they're coming. Also, I believe those are wings on their back. I can't imagine that those are powerful enough to actually propel them into the air. I just can't. It has been a while since we've heard the battle music so often, as well as the level up music and the victory music. It's all good. All the music in this game is good. It's probably one of the best parts of this game is the music and the graphics. All right, new room. Well, the graphics for the time, they probably haven't aged as well as I would like, or probably the game would like.